been cold for so long. One touch and we're igniting, setting fire to it all. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now, 'cause baby our love is gonna burn down. You know these flames ain't going out. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think I wanna stop it now, 'cause baby our
Oh, helps if I unmute the microphone first, doesn't it? Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we are playing with TNT, and we are tempting fate because I haven't backed up the server in well over a week. We'll start today. We are at the super smelter because last night I smelted up all the glass that's going to be needed for the or what do you call it? The Guardian farm. When we start building that, we're actually going to start building that next week because I can't wait to start the project. But I've started to gather up the resources, and I noticed that we were virtually out of fuel for the super smelter. And not only that, did I have to do 5 shulkers of glass, a shulker of stone. I also we actually ran out of cooked food. Yeah, we've got to keep Chrissy away from the TNT. You didn't do too bad when we went mining with the tunnel bore in the Nether, though. The problem with that was it was just way too much, way too much lava. Was the problem that we had there, though. So this is so far what I've got. As I did the glass last night. I've got enough of those, but actually, let's have a look at the resources required. Because yay, spreadsheets. What's the big news? Oh, is it you've just passed 42? What could that possibly mean? That's nowhere near a scarf royalty. Now, I can't imagine anything in the redemptions that you could possibly want in the in the 42k range. Nothing at all. No. Was that another cat? Have you been over here, royalty? All right, let's head on down. Half a scarf, yeah. Oh, actually, hang on, before we do anything. Yeah. Let's, oh, I've got 16 pieces of wheat. Hang on, I'm going to get some more wheat. Yeah, you could have a tour of the worlds that you already have access to. Let's grab a few wheat here, and we'll go and deal with the cows. Because I've actually been running out of food, I'm hoping that whilst we're digging, that these chunks up here are going to be within the loaded range. Actually, I'm going to grab another stack of potatoes whilst we're over here as well, because I had to harvest all of those potatoes so that I could get. Yeah, walking simulator again and again. I've never even looked to see if that has any new levels. I know that at the very end of it, the developer sort of like said, like, stop playing this game, and sort of like when we completed the 3rd act. What did I come over here for? Oh, there it was. Sorry, I knew there's a thing I was coming over there for. Right, let's get these ones in here. Oh, are you coming out to play tonight, Chrissy? I have to keep you well away from the TNT. Have we bred all the cows? Has there been bouncy enough in here? There's a few cows down there. I'll leave this here for later. Right. Now, actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll eventually get down this hole eventually. And I'll show you what we're going to be doing today. Oh, look at that. But let's quickly sleep, because I don't know when it was the actual last time I slept on the server. Are you feeding little Mr. Socks? Yeah, he's a good boy. Oh, a little casserole there. Oh, you should have seen casserole tonight. She accepts no substitute. It's going to be me with her all the time. But I wish someone could have got a picture of her tonight, though. She would just look so content and happy, curled up in my hand. She had her little toes were wrapped around my fingers. But the past couple of days, me and Casserole have sat for hours together. She's been sitting on my shoulder in the shed, just cuddled up, snoozing on my shoulder for hours. She doesn't like, well, you know what she's like. She doesn't like being alone because she's the only one there. So it's so like this afternoon, I told her, I says, I'm just nipping upstairs. I just want to go to the toilet. I'll just be a couple of minutes. And she started squawking and squawking at the bottom of the stairs. Yep, she definitely enjoys all the cuddles. But yeah, you could definitely see Roti in her eyes tonight there, especially when she was all curled up. My good little baby. But anyway, we're gonna build a what do you call it here? I'll show you the design for the Guardian farm later on as well, if I remember. Turn the placement on. So this is the tunnel bore. It's the exact same tunnel bore that we built in the Nether, but we haven't done it on screen yet. Oh yeah, yeah. You got to tell him that you're. You should just let him follow you anyway. This is Daddy's boy now. Anyway, this is the tunnel bore I said we're going to make. I made a critical error last week. This is the height it needs to be at because of the lava. And this space down here was one block lower, and I shouldn't. That's going to be problematic. I shouldn't have dug out the bottom layer over here. I should have left it because it's going to make building this slightly more awkward. But I've carved out as much of this section. I've got to be careful over here because there's water leakage over here and stuff. Now, originally, I dug out this area for a reason. Unfortunately, I dug out this area and then went to do another project and then completely forgot the reason that I dug out this area. So this is what we're using it for now. A few weeks ago, actually possibly a month ago, I stuck all these beacons down here as well, just so they're out of the way. But let's put all of the bits and bobs we need in here. So we've got them handy. I don't need those just yet. Did I bring? I did bring construction blocks. So I'm going to put those in there. I don't need the rockets. Actually, I don't need this end chest either, to be honest. I'll just stick it down here whilst we're working. Tell you what, just in case. Actually, no, I'm going to keep my wings on just in case. I don't need the rockets. I don't really need the stick either. Torches I won't need, so I can keep those out of my inventory. I just need snacks. Right, where shall we start then? Let's get the construction blocks and we'll get some scaffolding in our hands. I should have really come along last night and at the very least I could have scaffolded up you know, these blocks. Let's just unanger the schematic god, shall we? There we go. So some of these blocks, like I said, you don't need a sandstone block there, just any block really. But yeah, this is going to be made awkward, as I said, because I built this too deep. Hopefully we'll be able to keep the schematic gods happy. Oh, what have I done there? Have I placed that at the wrong angle? Let's just bring that down. Why is that going red? What have I clicked on by mistake? Oh, wrong piston. Let's get that all the way down to this level. Alright, we'll try that again. We're going really, you know, a really good start here. There we go. Ah, this middle mouse button. There's some of the blocks that we're not going to put in immediately, because it'll set the machine off. Like that block there, that's the key block that I don't want to put in just yet. But anyway, whilst we're starting this off, but we know how much royalties got, how much has everyone else got in way of their eggs? Let's pop that there, pop that there, and pop the scaffolding. 242. That's another 42 for this evening. Alright, I see there's a reason that I put all these scaffolding blocks here. I kind of had the idea in my head to get ready with the scaffolding, hadn't I? I just never... I think I was distracted last night by having to get all that stuff through the smelter. I realised we didn't have any fuel for it. Are you waiting to redeem it on one of your nights off then? Right, we'll do this block this way. We'll place, and pop. Let's put those there. Actually, just think, which week is it? What have I got down for random game this week? Is it one where we're all playing, or is it a random game? Was it Jurassic World this week? We haven't played that this year. So you have to think of some dino names. Can anyone remember what we were doing last time? Or had we decided on a strategy for oops, where'd you come from? So think about this spawner. I've lit up the place, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. They still keep spawning in the darkness. The darkness, like in the airspace. Oh, and then we've got Stardew the following week. Why is that? Why have I put a block there? I've broken my own schematic. Right, that's those zones in there. So that's the back section done there. Now we'll get this middle stretch done, I reckon. Right, the stuff from the bottom, it'll probably be faster to build it up from the bottom and bring it back. And hopefully once we get those lights in, pop that there. It's a good thing about using slime, I suppose, as a construction block. Hopefully we don't lose anything because I brought the exact blocks. Actually, I brought the exact blocks for everything except for the slime. Because that I just grabbed grabbed just a few stacks. So this tunnel bore as well is a combination of 3 people's work. The heads, from what I remember, the heads here are an El Mango design. Oh, what's the spell I want now? The engine way over there is a guy who begins with a B, I think. I can't remember. I can't remember his name. And then I made some modifications to it as well to make it a little bit more safer and a little bit more rideable. What's that there? Harriet, a name for a dino. as long as you can spell them for me in chat, then I can copy and paste the names. Right, let's get these lights on here, and then we'll go back and we'll put the sticky pistons in. There's 1, 2. That's one thing I hate, is spelling people's names. It takes me all the time just to remember some people's names. Right, we'll stick those pistons on here now. Yeah, you hear that as well, Roy T. I could never work in a call centre. It's like, what's your name? Who are you? And then, of course, that's one of the things I hated in the hotel. You know, people will be they say, okay, can you spell that name for me? And they like rattle it off at 200 miles an hour. And you're like, yeah, what was I supposed to do with that, mate? Right, let's pop that there. Must remember to pop that. I'm just going to stick these. Ooh. Stick these on here. Grab those. Smash another 2 of those. My day has been a mixed productive day, shall we say. So one of my clients has just purchased purchased or leased a new site for their business, and I think I told you that I've been trying to like get working on the possibility of a VPN, but unfortunately the double NAT that's set up at their head office site, it's just it can't get around it. I've attempted to set up. I even simulated their network using like mobile access points to try and get around the thing, so that we would have like a VPN server at the remote site, and then technically the main site would be the client for it. But in the end, it just won't go. The double natting is just too much of a pain. Oh, I hope that piston didn't have to go anywhere. So today we've decided that they're not going to go with that method anymore because it's just too problematic. So we're going to go back to the not as good method, but it'll work in that they're going to have basically a dummy terminal at our head office, and it's going to have a remote desktop session permanently between the two sites, because they only need one machine at the other site. So it's going to have a remote desktop session on that one all the time. Oops, too low. And then the printer at the remote site, we're going to rig that with Google's Cloud Print, because obviously they'll be accessing the accounting system from the server in the main site, technically on a computer which is at the main site. Which around that one going? There we go. And step back for that one. Yeah, be honest, if they had decent internet at their what the hell? If they had decent internet, it wouldn't be an issue. Where did that thing spawn? All right. because I haven't got the other lights in yet. They're all spawning platforms. But yeah, if they had decent internet, it wouldn't be an issue. But because they haven't got decent internet, they've had to resort to getting one of those 4G router things from Vodafone, and it's all just double natted. Just the way those things work. We've got a spider head. Slap a few more of these torches down as we go. Other than that, I almost had another new customer today, but once I gave him the price, his response was okay, and then never spoke to me after that. It's like, well, what does he think I'm going to do? Just, you know, I still have to pay VAT if I sell a part. Yeah, those boxes are absolutely useless. I used to have like a dongle with Vodafone as well. Back when I was working at the Ravenholm, and I used to have that like to use my laptop at the hotels, and it was absolutely useless. It hardly ever got a signal, and then in the end I cancelled it. And I don't know if I told you this crazy carry on I had for 3 years with Vodafone. I must put that at the wrong angle. But the it had no signal, so I didn't use it and I cancelled the service. I said, "There's no point. I don't want it. It doesn't work." And so as far as I was aware, it had been. Bugger off, spider. As far as I was aware, it had been cancelled. But they were still like charging me, and I was charged for a couple of years, and I didn't want the service, so I was constantly back on to them, telling them, I'm not paying this and what have you. And then they said, all right, we'll refund your money. So I was like, all right. So they said they refunded my money. And the payments stopped coming out of my account. And then I never got my money. So I just forgotten about it for a while. And then money started coming back out of my account again. And it turns out what they had done was they hadn't refunded my money. They had just credited my account with the value. So once that value had been like used up, it then started taking it out of my account. So I went to the HSBC and I had them blocked from taking money out of my account. And then, shortly after that, they took no more money out because I had it completely stopped for them to be able to access anything from my account. I then started getting letters from debt collection agencies, saying that they were sending people round. Like when they send the people round, to hang on, I've lost my sword. Where is it? The sort of ones that come and they take your car off you and stuff like that to pay the balance that I owed them, apparently. So I'm getting letters from these people saying they're gonna come around, they're gonna like you say they're gonna seize my car or something like that to I need to light up this corner. And then I'm furious with it. So I went into the local Vodafone store and I just sat down in the middle of the room and I said, I'm not leaving until you sort this out. And the woman was like, oh, well, we don't deal with this. This is something you've got to do like at the call centre. Like, not moving. Right. And she didn't do anything. Wound up from there contacting their call center, and eventually they took, they called off the people that were going to come and take me stuff. They eventually then refunded me some of the money, not all of it. At the end, I just had to give up because I wasn't going to get anywhere with it. But what I carry on Would never touch anything from Vodafone again. But of course, all that stuff as well would have. I would imagine. I don't keep track of these things, but I would imagine that my credit score, if I wanted to get anything like that, is probably ruined. Thanks to them. Even though I don't actually know what my credit score is, in any case. Ooh, hang on, where's my there it is. Oops. But yeah, don't jump at Vodafone if you take anything from tonight. And don't shop from the Carphone warehouse as well, because I bought a phone from them, and you know, I said bought a phone. This is like when I was at university back in the early 2000s, and you know, you buy the insurance thing from them and what have you, because you don't know any better. And am I putting that TNT in now? Yes. Yeah. I sound really confident there, don't I? Put these in here. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, it might not have been a good idea. Ah, well. But yeah, you know, you bought that insurance. It's only a couple of quid a month. And same problem. Years after, you know, I didn't even have the phone anymore because it got nicked. And they were still charging me for the insurance thing on it. And I'm like, just stop taking the money. That's right. Technically, I say the phone got nicked. There was a woman that I used to work with. She was going on holiday somewhere in Europe. And she had a SIM card for when she was away, but her handset didn't work. Like, it didn't have the right antenna. So I loaned her mine because I just bought a new one at the time. So that she could, she would have that, and just never give it back. She sold it. Oh, are you away, Royalty? I don't know. You get your 42k, then run. I'm gonna do these extension arms on the front. Yeah, that's the right one there. Yeah. Pop these pistons in here. Get away from the TBM. Come on, pathfind to me. Look, I'm clicking on your vision. I'm surprised the mob spawning is not a lot worse here, because there's very, very few places that mobs can spawn around my base, because I've over the past year, I've lit up a lot of the caves. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, I just realised I didn't have the game audio on for you. Right. Let's go through here. I can hear something else. Is there somewhere something else dropping? Right, I'm going to have to build these up from the end next, aren't I? Right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to whiz along here. I'm going to put a slime block here. I don't need to put a block there and just build it on top. You hear them on the other side of this wall. There must be a dark cave or something there. Yeah, you can hear the zombies there. There's definitely something behind that wall, isn't there? Oh, can you imagine it? You know what's going to happen? Where did he spawn? As soon as we fire this up, it's probably going to like uncover like some there'll be like a cave just beyond this wall with like hundreds of zombies because it's the only place that can spawn. Quickly put all these down. Oop, my pick has gone astray. Build these up. I thought it was actually going to take us a lot longer to build this tunnel bore. Saying that, you know, it could still blow up at any time if I don't hear a beastie coming. I hope we, we don't get like 2 blocks in or something and this a creeper jumps out and blows up everything. Oh, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Alright, let's get rid of the construction blocks at the front here now. Right, whilst I'm clearing this away, have you guys been up to anything interesting today? Causing any trouble? Or have you been a good boy? Right, next up. Oh no, because of that overhang I'm going to have to do this with scaffolding, aren't I? I suppose I have to build up a thingy here anyway, don't I? Damn spiders. Where's it gone? Oh. It got fawned. So I look around in case there's any creepers walking around. Oh, you've been out to see your grandparents. Well, yeah, I suppose you've got to be best behaved for them, haven't you? Let's pop these. Use this method to put these on top. The bouncy method. Oh, that's not the right button for bouncy. Let's see. I want that button, this button, and that button. Right, let's pop these upper slabs in, and then we'll have to go about activating the TNT. Because that's where things are going to go a bit... It might go well. Right, I'll do these in banks of 2. See, in fact, I always do them this way when I'm activating the TNT. Because we can't just put the minecart down on the rails. We have to put them down and then push them into it. So that's why I got the extra pistons. However... Is that right there? Yeah, I can put a piston just there. Speaking about bouncies, next week, unless you'd rather do put, next week we'll be returning back to the Broken Sword stories. I mean, I know how much you loved Put, so I could totally understand if you wanted to do some more play sessions of that. It's the final game, though. Number 5. Oh, did I forget to put that there? Right, we've got a piston there. And a piston there. So what we're going to do is, once this is all ready, we will push these back. In fact, I could probably just... Did I bring switches? I thought I picked up switches. Hang on. Got a redstone block, I suppose I can use that, but I thought I'd brought some switches with me. Nope, apparently not. Right, another quick snack. Right, so we've got the pistons in there. And that's not the right place for a piston. Have I done that all the way along? Got that in the wrong place. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I've done it each time, haven't I? Put another one of those there. You know, just come up here. It'll be faster. Visions, this is all going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Right. One rail. 2 rails. Into the next bay. Oh, I'm stuck on the ceiling, that's why I can't do any of that. Right, we'll just stick some more scaffolding down. Right. Next. The bit where we find out if it's all gonna go screwy. Before we do any of that, we're going to nip back up to the surface and we will go and get a few levers. Bouncy, bouncy up these stairs. Oh, I don't have any rockets on me, I'm going to have to walk. I left all my rockets in that chest downstairs, didn't I? I know, walk. What did I say I wanted? There you go, just grab half of whatever was in that stack. Ooh, actually, let's go check out the iron farm whilst we're here. Keep trying to remember to go down every now and again and compress it all. I mean, Ergo hasn't been spending as much time around here because he's been doing the other farms. But yeah, it's definitely building up. Because, right, where this chest here, these chests below are all full of blocks. And we have these ones here. There's still plenty of space, so I don't need to compress them just at this minute. Besides, I have to empty my inventory first anyway. Well, actually, let's just while we're over here, let's go and check on the mushroom farm. I know we don't need it as such now because we've got the potion factories all up and running. But let's have a little wander down. Let's produce a little bit extra because it was the brown mushrooms that we used. This Ergo's AFK spot. I had it like this so that it was safe, and so that every time I could just tab in or remote desktop to my computer, I could just have a quick look to see how much he generated. Have ourselves a little wander back. See? Oh, hang on, it's over there. I was going to say, because I was sure that there was a turtle inside of this one, but the turtle one's over there. Maybe take that one up to the farm. I just think if you need one of those scoot helmets, Chrissy, there's there's loads of the scoot things to turn into helmets. I think it's in the ocean stuff box. That's the where I put it. You still got that achievement to get as well. Actually, just thinking of that. Oh, it's over next to the beacon where I put the where the dispensers are sitting. What other bonus? Does that helmet give you any other bonuses? Does it have any like passive abilities that you don't have to use the enchanting thing for? Because I never really bother with them. You know, it's much like tridents, and I'm never that fussed about the tridents either. Hostile mobs. Full. Put it in here. Not sure. Oh, he was on me as well. This is getting ridiculous. Was it Royalty called them bony ponies? Right, we are now down here. I'm just going to put a torch there just in case. Oh, actually, while we're up here, the machine should be fully lit now. I'm not seeing any, hopefully we've got enough lights in now that we're not going to get... Right, I need to get rid of the schematic for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. Right. Minecart. Minecart. There's one. Are you gonna AFK for some bony ponies? It seems to be like every time I come back, there just seems to be one hanging around somewhere. They pop up quite often at spawn as well, I find. Right, let's go down here. Alright, this is all good signs. One here. This is the dangerous part, because now these units are all live. Very carefully clear these out. Don't care if any of these materials despawn. If I don't get them back. There we go. Right. The machine is almost complete. There's just one more block to place. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Right, it looks fine. Well, I need a snack. Are you predicting a big boom, Chrissy? But wait. just checking. Yeah, it looks all right. I put the excess materials back in the box. Oh, hang on, why have I got 2 more ancient debris? I thought I'd measured out the exact amount. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe I just miscounted when I put them in the thing. According to this, I have pleased the schematic gods. I know you can't actually see that. That button. But verification says 303 blocks correct. Alright, let's put all this in here. Where's my rockets? There they are. Okay, so are we ready? Yeah, I had a feeling that we'd hit the ocean over there. The machine looks like it's all in the correct place. I just need to deal with this fella. Of course, now you can see all those red the red marks of unlit blocks. Has that breached any water? Nope, but we have a zombie that won't respawn. Is there a spawner over there that I don't know about? Oh, we knew this was going to happen, didn't we? Ah, bugger. Alright, the machine's now broken. Right, we need to go back and find another shroom light. So of course I didn't bring spares. If I haven't got any shroom lights, I'll have to go and grow one. Still got some left. But until we get the tunnel bore out of this immediate area, this is going to be a problem. Alright. Let's fire it again. And what could possibly go wrong? I'm going to just get the machine moving. I don't care if we lose ores, I just want it out of this area so that I can light up the immediate area at the base of this make sure we've got no water breaches. At least the head of the machine will light up because we've got the shroom lights in. We're just thinking in a few weeks we'll be able to have all the sea lantern-y things that we want. Guardian Farm's going to be a bit right nightmare, I think, to make though. I've already well, I'll show you soon. I'll show you what I've done in preparation for it. Alright, so we're getting into the lava tunnels, which means it'll be a little bit safer. I was hoping you were going to say that, Chrissy. What I could do as well, I suppose, I keep saying, like before, like some of the other things, I can always throw you the schematic and give you the numbers of where it's going to be so that we can both see it at the same time, kind of thing, whilst we're messing around on it. But I'll show you it shortly. We'll just get this machine a little bit further, and then we'll have a little ride up there. Right, I'm going to have to take out that zombie because knowing my luck, you'll get stuck in a piston extension. Oh, I should have brought my bow. Because there's creepers above. And we don't like creepers in any variety that they come in. I'm going to glass this thing in. Come on, smile for the camera. Right, let's advance at another couple of stops. This is the wall that we were previously at. Let's check down the line. It's all good. We need to get the we need to get these TNTs past the lava though, regardless of what we do. Just keep checking down the line. This is where it could get problematic, you see. We can get it over the lavas, then we don't have to worry about accidental boomage. Look at them, they're mocking us, those creepies. I think we're going to be alright for anything dropping down. I think we're past the bit where the water was now. We've got to get at least this one beyond that wall. Can I see on this side, maybe? Is there a pathway forming? I have to do the elytra bounty to get underneath. So I'm just going to put that there. Yeah, it looks all safe down there for the minute. Oh, is that... Nope, it's not on it. Run away, quickly, quickly. Yeah. Just on a side note, I'll point out these 3 orange shulkers. Right, let's get this pushed forward a little bit. Yeah, because that's what I was the other night when was it Friday or Saturday when we were playing, I think. It says I was making a whole load of torches. Oh, where's the... Oh, there it is. Right, that's looking all good. Advance it another block. See, we've got to get it past. Got to get it past these little lava lakes here. After that, we'll go up to the Ocean Monument. Bit too close. Just checking. So at the minute, in this little first dozen or so blocks, oh, must have intersected the slime chunk, I'm not fussed about losing the diamonds. I just need to get the machine out of the launch bay, shall we say. How far we're going to have to push this? When we do the diamond challenge thing, looking at this so far, I think we're going to do quite well for it. Well, we will. Well, I've already got one of those because that's what I blew all my diamonds on. Because these where we're digging here goes through a tunnel, which goes virtually to spawn. Where I've dug up and got all the diamonds because that's what I blew all my diamonds on. So, Chrissy, you'll have to come down here and operate the machine. And, oh, this is not good. There's even more lava here. You have to come down and operate the machine so you can save up for the legendary hoe. I keep meaning to add those other tools. I just haven't had the time. Since I had the time to sit down and like code the plugin, I've never had the time since to actually sit and do it. I've been too busy with customers and stuff. But at some point I will get those other tools into the Wandering Idiot. How much further are we going to have to push this? The lava never stops around here, does it? At least we know it works. Just make sure nothing fell on that there. Well, look at it this way, Chris. It gets you out the house. I'm still waiting for a stack of clients to pay. Like, oh yeah, we'll get your money. It's like that person today that wanted the screen replacement. It's like, well, you know, what did you think? You know, because if I buy it, you know, I'm still charged VAT to buy the part, so I've got to recover that. If I'm selling a part, I'm putting margin on it as well, so you know, I want my percentage off that. Then the VAT on top of that for the taxman, and then my fitting charge on top of that again. Oh, we've struck water. There we go. I didn't think the rate. I mean, I don't try to rob people with my prices. I think my rate was quite acceptable. 80 quid cost price for the part, plus my margin, plus the VAT on top of that, to 140, and 40 quid fitting. Needs to be getting it done properly. Oh, we're pushing into another lava field. Is the TNT off the lava? If the TNT is off the lava, yeah, that looks like it's a safe distance. This one should be okay. He says 2 seconds before it gets blown up. Oh, look at all this. Oh, there's creepies. Lots of creepies. Oh yeah, this is quite a lot of lava we just travelled across, isn't it? Oh, I hate these little ferrets. I really need my bow, don't I? Right, where's those torches? Oh, look! Yeah, I need a bow. Right, yeah, because there's very limited spawning spaces for them. Just look at this. We did quite well for just that brief little segment, didn't we? Because you think this is where we built it, in this chamber here. Oh, I need my bow, but I know the bow is upstairs in the house. Because that's where I put it down last. Oh, no. Surrounded. Right, there's just like a few extra torches around here. Oh, it must have just done it, Chris, because on my screen you've got the little purpley pinky icon. Let's just bouncy through here. Slap a few torches round. Right, we've got to get out of here. We're surrounded. Run away. Oh, give me rockets, quickly. Oh, I hope we got away. That was close. And that's really close. Alright. There's no point even trying to do this without a bow. So I'm going to go and stick all this stuff back in the box, and then we're going to go and have a look. And I'll show you what else I've been up to. Because I'll have to come back down here with a bow at a later date. By later date, I mean probably just immediately after the stream. Right, what do I not need? I don't need that. Don't really need that. I don't need any more of them. Actually, no, just dump all this. It can despawn. Right. Let's get out of here. It's now the most dangerous spot around my base. Actually, let's turn that off as well. Right, get a few more rockets. Oh, wrong floor. Rockets on the top floor. And we'll head up to the future spot for the Guardian farm. Oh. Just in case. Through the next hoop. And this is the closest portal. We should have really taken the train. You see there the it's looming in the distance. So, this is going to be the future site of the Guardian farm. Now, the other Guardians are already gone, so we don't have to worry about those. I did build a another outpost. Yep, but that's what the station here is. It would, you know, that's why we put it here so that we can get straight off here and straight into the farm. But during the construction phase, because this is going to be a long construction, I reckon, because these guys are going to be problematic to work with. I have fully supplied this outpost, though, with things that I think are going to be useful for the build. Come down here, put the safety catch down. I've got food ready here. I have some rockets. I've already actually gone into some of the food. But I also have water breathing potions. We have invisibility potions. And we have night vision potions. But let's take a look at this. Got to raise the level of the schematic. And just coming into view. There we go. Now, lots of the material, well, all the glass is ready. I've got that already. The slabs here are ready. I haven't done the what do you call it, slabs yet. Because I actually don't even know what I've got in the way of either side. I'm bound to have enough. It's not that many. It looks like there'll be a lot, but I don't think there is actually that many really. But yeah, this is what we're going to build. It's not your conventional design. It's loosely based on a design that what the hell was his name? Impulse, I think. It could have been Tango. I always get the two of them mixed up. Oh, hello there. This is a Guardian farm. It's the one that's going to be built. I've just put the schematic in place for my creative world. But I said, whichever one it was, Tango or Impulse, it's loosely based on one of their designs for the capturing mechanism. Oops, getting too close to them. However, they only talked about it. They didn't actually show you how they made it. So based on their verbal description, I've come up with this. And then, of course, I've decorated it in my own sort of like weird way. But if I tell you what we'll do is we will go into a copy of the server for a few minutes. Actually, let's just get inside of here where it's safe. Right, let's just go in here, and we'll quickly nip into a copy of the server that I've been working on. Which button am I pressing? Yeah, kind of thought I'd have a little bit more time there. Alright, hang on, let's just get rid of my thingamajiggies there. So this is in a well, I say a creative copy of the server. It's actually just this region. There's only a couple of region files in it because the whole world is just too massive to keep on duplicating. Let's see. I want to press this button. That button. Oh, of course. Yeah, hang on. Let's try that again. Daytime. Clear weather. Night vision. We'll give it a second to clear. And that's it. We're going to spectator mode to make it a bit easier. So this is what it's going to look like. This is what I came up with the other night. When I was working on it. This little pod here is where the conduits are going to go. You don't need 2 conduits. I'm just being awkward. Just because it's the center of the spawnable region is not a single block. It's it's like it's like a 2 block. So in order to get like symmetry, I'm using 2. You can see here actually I don't know if they're going to spawn in because I'm in spectator mode. But yeah, they all get raised up and they come along here. They get damaged in the lava, drop down. And I've got just a tiny storage system just down here. You see it's already done quite well whilst I've been testing. There's a little place for Ergo to put his stuff in to have a sleep in here as well. You should be alright to AFK in here. I'm assuming there should be no spawnable spaces anywhere around here anyway, because this is all slabs. Lower slabs. To keep everything off it. But let's go underwater. So this will be the fun part because we need to clear the monument down to the bottommost level. So we're going to leave the bottom plane in. I've just put this little bit of decoration at the front here just because you see it actually matches what's above. The prismarine from knocking down the temple as well is going to be turned into the prismarine that's going to be on the top there as well. But all these little buggers here, they eventually pathfind their way to the edges because they're trying to get out into open ocean, and they'll swim along from wherever. They'll then come into here where there's air. The water flow will push them down. They'll get stuck down here. They'll then get transported down here, at which point, if successful, they'll get pushed along here, up, and then slide along here. And fall to their death. I'm not bothered about putting an XP mode in this one. I did try to figure out how I could fit it in, but then I thought, nah, I'm not fussed. We've got the other XP farm. But yeah, this is what actually what we will go into. Let's just zoom up here for 2 seconds. Get out. Get everything despawn. Right, we're above the limit. Yeah, exactly. The gold farm gives plenty of XP. I mean, I know they plan to take that away at some point in the future, but for now it'll be fine. Right, let's see. Let's put hitboxes on. There you go. We can start to see them. They're starting the right way. It can take them a little bit just to get like fired up before they start coming up. There you go, you see some more coming in there now. Yeah, much easier to spot with the hitboxes on, isn't it? Here they come. See, there's still some of them are fighting against the current. I'm not quite sure what I can do to negate that, other than just the fact that more of them will be coming along, which will push the slower ones along. That's what I'm gambling on anyway. But it's all fine building this in the creative world here, in the creative copy of the server. we now have to build it for real in survival. But that will be starting next week. Next week's stream. Originally I was going to do the 1 hour diamond challenge, but instead we're going to start constructing this next week. In the meantime, I'll be gathering up the resources. I'm going to have to try and see if I can spend a little bit of time, because we've only got a tiny ice farm, and I need ludicrous volumes of blue. Let's see. Here's my calculations. I'll zoom that in a little bit so you can see a little bit more clearly. So, blue ice. I need 468 blocks of blue ice. I have 224 already in stock, so I only need to find 244 blocks. However, to get that many blocks of blue ice, I need this many blocks of whatever the mid-range one is. I think it's called compressed ice or something, but I don't know. It's the middle ice. And to get that many of the middle ice, I need this many regular ice. And that is 308 stacks with 52 loose, or 11 shulkers with 11 loose. of regular ice, in order to get the how many blue ice? Yeah, blue ice. Yeah. So under normal circumstances, it would just be 7. That's packed ice, is it? But yeah, that's the, because as I only need 7 stacks and 20 of the blue ice, and I have 3.5 stacks or 2.5 stacks is all I've got of the blue ice. Because I made a whole load of it when we started the server, and like at that farm, because I needed it for the what do we call it, from the skeleton farm. But yeah, but anyway, you can see this works quite nicely. There's a storm on the go again. It's all filling up nicely here. Designed a rather weird collection system. I'll go back into Spectator and I'll show you the collection system. Now you see that it all lands on these hoppers here, but if you look at the outer hoppers, because I've compacted this down as tight as I could get it, the 4x4 is a continuous loop going all the way around. So it doesn't matter if something was supposed to go in this order, it doesn't matter if it lands here, because it will track all the way around and eventually drop in. And then you have the center ones which just lead out from there. And I'm working on the gamble that nothing else will fall into the system and get caught. Otherwise, technically that item would loop indefinitely, because it would never drop into the sorter. But I'll have randomized checks. I'll just to make sure. I don't think anything. We'll have a look here. I don't think anything. See, we're just getting the prismarine and the cooked. The cooked stuff. See, we would get raw stuff as well, but by having them on fire, and also like, hopefully, I'm hoping these are going to help keep everything as cooked. But we do have one more storage slot. But anyway, let's hop out there. Multiplayer. Slowly thinking about it. Downloading resource pack. Anytime now. So I better change that menu whilst I'm thinking about it. Ooh, cover your ears. Oh, turn the hitboxes off now as well, I suppose. Yep, so that is it. That is the schematic already in place. The Guardian farm, though, let's just slowly push that down. The Guardian farm is still to be dismantled, of course. But we'll start that next Tuesday night. Not much notice there. Alright. What I'm going to do now is where did I set my spawn? Alright, let's get a ticket for the end. let's ride the train to the end, and hopefully we can jump through the end and get back to base. But yet, once this project here is complete, I will then be back on the rails. I mean, it took like, what, was it like 6 weeks or something to build this chunk of the network, so I'm doing like lots of other little projects just to have a break from the railroad, and constantly staring down at these concrete blocks. Then, you know, every 10 redstone, concrete, 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 redstone, yay. Now, when we go through this interchange, we should go straight over the south edge, is where we should go for this one, for this ticket. Whee! Through the sorter, and we're going in the right direction. Just seeing the distance there, the track's changing again. I'm looking forward to getting this entire network done though, plus as well getting the supporting pillars done once I like settle on a design for them. But at the minute my priority is just getting the track laid and the concrete blocks it all sits on. Worry about the extra decoration later. About decoration, have you guys come up with any ideas for the spawn station yet? I think a couple of weeks ago, I think Royal T had mentioned something about it. I can't remember now because that was weeks ago. Here we go, we should be at the right station now. There we go. At the end station. I did do a little bit more work on this through the week. Not much work, but I did do some work on it. And I've started to carve out where this outer section is going to go for the step down. What I might do is I might just make this black ring all the way around the outside, and then we know that everything on the inside of that ring needs to be demolished, or at least cut down to the point where you know, where it's not going to be a problem. These hills here, these will we'll get some sand out of it, I suppose. Right. Moment of truth, though, I suppose. Have we, is our spawn still back at base? Or did I set my spawn in the outpost? This is the question that we're going to answer. Might need to do an end raid soon as well. The witch farm is producing more than I can hold in the shulkers. How many TNTs are in each of these dispensers? $11, so we'll say an average of 10. Just next time we spawn the dragon in, the missing pillar will reappear. Yay. Grab some lunch. Hey, that wasn't bad. 5 steaks. Just realised I'm wandering down there. It didn't take as long as what I thought it was going to take. Is that my infinity bow? Yeah. But yeah, I had like 0 obsidian. Now I've got like a full barrel full. I don't use that often, but now at least I know I don't have to worry about it. Right, I'm going to put torches right next to that. Oh. Let's pop our little lighting help on as well. Right, so the spawnables here. Just quickly before they actually start spawning. Can hear them. Gotta look out for creepies. Bloody hell. There's a spawner here. Where on earth are they coming from? Run away, health low. Right, I need to put some torches there as well. I actually need to climb up there, really. Like a cave right out of my base that I haven't lit up. Oh. These nice little spawning pockets. What's that there? Did you find a cave like this underneath yours as well? Just absolutely packed with them. Get a few more torches down up here. Is this a dead end? Brilliant. Can hear more on the walls. What? Oh, there's more spawny spaces up there as well. Yeah, this like whatever it's called, mine shaft in here, is going to cause a lot of issues as we go, like in this little sector here. I'm probably going to have to like go around with scaffolding and might be more time effective to actually plug up some of the holes. There we go. So where were they spawning here? Right here. Oh, this is actually a spawner. This will get destroyed when the machine comes through. Problem solved. Yeah, if there is a... Well, I definitely know that there is further down this corridor. Because I said this goes nearly all the way back to spawn. It does actually go directly through. There is actually a spawner, like, on the path. It's just going to have to get destroyed. But we've already got a spider spawner anyway. Alright, let's light these up here. Right, what else can we see? Can we see any other spawnable spaces? There's bound to be some here that looks a bit dark. I know, just enough. Put a couple of torches down just in case. Ooh. Right, where was... Ah, right, is it just here? Because there was a creeper that we saw hanging off. There it is. Quick snack. Right. Very careful. Right. This area probably was lit up, but because we've used the TNT, we've got rid of the floor which had the torches on it. Where did that spawn? Or was it just that one that was wandering around before? Because it looks like I got all these tunnels here, doesn't it? Put extra torch there. Extra one there because maybe they spawned in the middle here. Pop them there. Of course, this one doesn't have a. It doesn't have an exit. Right, which waterfall did we come through to get here? Not this one. Or was it higher up? Ah, here we go. Must be this way back down. Now, do you think we got everywhere? Just trying to bounce along the side just to see. I reckon this place is safe again. All right, some blocks over there. Put that there. All right, maybe we'll climb up there. Yeah, this looks alright, doesn't it? Right. Well, mission accomplished then, I suppose, today. We built the tunnel bore machine. It didn't take anywhere near the length of time I thought it was going to take us to put the thing together. Oh, there must be still a spawnable spot. Let's have a look. Maybe it's one of these deep holes might be out of range, perhaps. Spam a few extra torches down just in case. Take one down there. Well, it can't really get past the lava though, to be fair. And I can't either, easily. What about over there? I can see an 8 over there. Well, maybe just fingers crossed that's... Oh, I thought they were going to go down. It must be a 1x1 gap. Oh, look at this. Must be a chamber up here with loads of them. There we go. Ooh.
8.
Now, where did you spawn? Where are they coming out of? I mean, this bit's going to get destroyed next time with fire or TNT anyway. But never mind. Put the excess torches away. Oh, I'll have to tidy up all this mess in here as well, won't I? I'll have to come back into my box to put all that in. But anyway, I think this is where we will leave it for today. So I'm just going to climb out of here to get to safety. Where are these guys coming from? Alright, let's get up here. Let's go for the safety of the service. Into the house. Right. Make sure spawn set. Okay, we will leave it here for tonight. Next week we will start work on the Guardian farm. I keep forgetting what those fishy things are called. But we'll start work on that next week. It'll probably be just simply demolishing the existing monument, apart from its very base layer. That very bottom flat layer just stays where it is, but the rest of it all needs to be come down. I'll have to, I'll transport some shulker boxes up there because we'll probably need a few just to put the resources into, because we need to save everything from that in order to, all the prismarine has to be preserved so that we can actually build the design that I've come up with. But anyway, let's go and have a look and see where is Chrissy going to get his bonus eggs from tonight. Let's have a look. Right, you don't have much in the way of choices today. You have Angry Joe playing Silver Chains. I don't know what that is. Or Yogscast playing RoboCraft. It looks like a little tank from the little picture here. Tomorrow, where's Discord? Oh, tomorrow, actually I don't need the Discord. Tomorrow is the final of Monkey Island. At least that's what the plan is anyway. We're going to push through to finish it. We're on the... we left it where we had just landed on the island, been shot out with a cannon. But I'm hoping... I really want to get that game finished tomorrow because it's not as good as what I'd hoped it was going to be. I know it has this like big following and what have you, but I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Simon the Sorcerer or Broken Sword. I think those are far superior point-and-click games. The comedy in it on Monkey Island is just not that funny. But anyway, we'll finish that one up tomorrow. I'm just going to change the magnification on this spreadsheet. Yeah, you agree with that assessment, yeah. And what? Oh, we already said then we've got. What did you call it? Jurassic World later in the week. That was it, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to press the magical buttons here, and we will send you over to Angry Joe. Hang on, I have to click on Angry Joe here because I had the thumbnail up for the other one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.